After that game.
Pretty good.
Stat sheet? You know, I have some forms for you too. I'm not sure who's compiling the stats, but I got them over there. Are you sticking around for a couple? Okay. Yeah, I'll give them to you right after.
Okay.
How you feeling after that win?
A little frustrated.
Frustrated we never got into our groove. I'll tell you the one thing, they threw a zone at us and we weren't very good at it. So I'm glad we at least had some plays to put in, but we didn't look confident running them, okay? Not one time did we drive the right pipe twice, which is what gets that play going. You drive, you come back, then you drive again. And that's what really gets, especially in the rotation, okay? Because they think you're going left, they sneak a guy over, then suddenly we're even more overloaded. And they went in and out of their zone and left the crease open a ton. We just couldn't catch the ball on our feeds, okay, tonight, as well as we usually do. But we did it when it counted right at the end, okay? And our transition game worked very, very well at the end. That's what we need to do. I think there were several times during the game, early on, where we had transition opportunities, where we laid back and pulled it out, and I don't think that's our style of play, honestly. Especially tonight. Our 6-on-6 was not very sharp at all, to say the least. Defensively, pretty good job. We left the pipes open again. And, you know, for me, as a coach, when I coach you a little bit differently and tell you to focus on one point, it's a little disappointing when that one point gets ignored, okay? And when they capitalize on that one point. I'm not saying this stuff for my health. I wouldn't be out here if it were for my health, believe me, fellas, okay? Between losing my voice, getting a headache, probably my blood pressure's 200 over 100 right now. You know, 1-goal games for teams we beat by 16 or 14 last time, okay? This is a test for all of us tonight. I think everybody was on the edge of their seat. And yet dropping this game would have had big consequences to our seeding, okay? So this is what happens. We get a little lackadaisical. We have a team we beat by 14 goals. We figure maybe it's going to be a walk. We come out a little flat. I know we were flat. I heard Derek keep talking about the energy before the game, and he couldn't get it. Wasn't getting it out of you guys. I heard him say it 4, 5, 6 times. I looked in guys' faces and eyes. I wasn't getting it. Okay, at halftime, I wasn't getting it. And finally, we started rolling a little bit. Let's not wait that long to roll tomorrow, okay? Because if we do, I'm not sure we're going to wind up on the win side of the fence, okay? Tomorrow is a huge opportunity for us to make a statement in the NCJLA, okay? Tomorrow is a statement to say, I don't care about your RPI. I don't care about whatever rating system you use. We will have beaten the first and second seed head-to-head if we win tomorrow, at least once, okay? Yeah, Chico got us the first time, but if we're 1-1 against them and we beat the other, whoever they were.
South Valley.
Yeah, whatever. They're too far away. I don't have to remember their name until later. And we beat them, then we should be seeded 1 or 2, okay? And we want the first seed in the tournament if we can get it. First seed in the tournament gives us a lot of advantages going in. We see the 8th seed and then the 4th seed or the 5th seed or whatever, depending on who wins. But it's a very favorable schedule once you get that first seed, okay? Not to mention home field advantage for the first 2 games, 1 through 4 seeds. So I anticipate we'll get that unless we crap our draws the rest of the season like we almost did tonight. We got some quality teams left, okay? Chico being tomorrow, okay? But you're also going to see Stockton, who's won some games. We'll have to see how these guys do against Stockton. They have Stockton next week. I will not be here for your Stockton game, and I will not be here for your Pleasant Grove game. So, Coach, we're recruiting Bruce to be on the sideline and help run things. Maybe he can keep a little closer eye on Peter in that game, keep him under control a little bit. Peter, it was the other official who was very cool with me. He said, I feel really bad for 16, that the other guy kind of wrote him. And he did. So don't feel so bad about tonight. Your penalties, one of them was a good call by them. The other one was very equivocal, but the guy was he was riding you. And that's not appropriate. So I apologize for that from our level, coaches and officials. Don't feel bad as a player, though. You did your job tonight, okay? And you played well. A couple of nice rips down here with a stick that's not even yours. The first one was pretty scary. Now, I didn't know whether you were kicking a field goal or going in a cage, but that sucker was in orbit. But then the next 2 you dialed right in, okay? We had a lot of kids tonight do stuff poorly and then vindicate themselves, come right back. Joe, there were a couple of bad passes, and he comes right back and buries a goal. Mighty Might on the crease, couldn't catch very well tonight. It was tight, they were on him a little bit, but in the end, he buries the goal that puts us ahead too. You working like a dog all night long, they're doubling, tripling you. You did a very nice job tonight. I know from your game standpoint, you're frustrated, but that's what's going to happen. We just have to, when they double and triple, our other guys have to move into open seams, and that always wasn't we weren't always doing that the best, and your vision wasn't the best it's ever been tonight, okay? And I can say that to you because you got a 4.6 GPA, and I know you're smarter than that. So you know, before I do, that your vision wasn't good. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You weren't seeing the field as good as you usually do. Mason started off a little bit flat and then came on, okay? Good defense tonight all around, other than not paying attention to the pipes. Again, keep the checks chest level low. We cannot be in the box as much as we were in the box. Certainly tomorrow. As soon as we were in the box, good teams like that with offensive prowess, much like we have.
I think that's what happened to us the first time we played him, Coach, right? Chico? We were in the box for big.
We're in the box all the time. And we were missing ground balls all over the place and throwing the ball away.
And we were missing Mason. We were 3-man down at one point.
I know we were. We had a triangle. I saw it on the film. Yes, we didn't have Mason for much of the game. He did play, but he just kind of circled around the outside. And are you okay? You took another hard hit tonight. You sure? Any injuries I need to know about? Yeah, I think you did. I think you did. One thing I want to talk about, clearing. I talked to you a little bit about it tonight, but in the Chico game especially, you were trying to hit middies breaking up field that were marginally open, and there was a lot of balls that went down at the 30, 40-yard line and then came back our way. So I want to work more defensively on out and up. So I want my low pole defenders to get out to the side, one guy in a hole, so that we have outlets for him. So you get a save, you sit here, if you've got nothing right away, circle the cage, stay in, 1, 2, 3, 4, step back, hit there, hit there. If they're covered, you go up the center and find what you need to find, okay?
Yes,
much more patience on our clears. If a guy's wide open, flip it, okay? You look very good tonight, okay? Very solid. You didn't do anything outstanding. You didn't make any mistakes. Very solid D. That's all I'm looking for, okay? You played well on these guys. Foot speed was right about the same with you guys, the guy you were playing most of the night, so that was good. Daniel, after not being here all week, I thought you played well. One time we left the guy right on the pipe, okay? I don't remember with his man down or whether it was all even, but it was your guy, and it can't happen. Jimmy, pushing people from behind like that, you know all you need to do is touch somebody of your size and they're gonna go flying 9 yards, okay? So just be a little bit more careful about that. That's basically like saying, here's the ball, just give it to him, okay? Slat's very physical, very aggressive. I love the way you play, just keep the checks down, okay? You had a pretty good night too on the face-offs, good ground balls, missed a couple in the beginning, and then again, played much better towards the end of the game. Solid, Mitchell. Again, you missed the ground ball, but then you made better later in the game. Dannon, not your best game, right? More heady than anything. Your physical skills are there, you just didn't let them shine tonight, okay? You'll get that back. You know everything, you just looked a little deer in the headlights tonight. I'm not sure what that's about. If you have anything you want to talk to me about, we can do that. But you're better than you played tonight, and they didn't beat you, you beat yourself kind of thing. You just looked a little bit lost. Just go with the flow. You know our plays, you know stuff. Very good tonight. Looking good up and down the field. Hit the pipe on man up that one time. That shot should have went.
So close twice,
but,
I think.
Yeah, twice. But buried it. You had a very nice goal on a garbage goal kind of thing where it went down, you scooped and ran, and you got.
He ripped. Dude, that was he's got a rip. That was a If that wasn't going
More than anything, though, what I remember about you in this game was your hustle to the hole. Okay?
Yeah,
your hustle to the hole. Not that other kids didn't hustle either. But you had a couple of times where a kid was 7, 8, 9 yards ahead of you, and you just said, no. That's not the way this is gonna wind up when we get to the restraining order. And I appreciate that, son. That's guts. That's a lot of effort. Alec, you look good out there tonight, okay? Pretty decent out there for the beginning. You haven't been around a lot with the plays and stuff, but I thought you held your own. Sammy, excellent game. Getting to the hole, doing all the right things, just playing very good, solid lacrosse. We ran our 1-4, and Sammy found the high post cut. It was beautiful. Who caught that and scored? Nice job. That's what that play's designed for. We'll do that again tomorrow. We'll call the 1-4. We'll try to lull them into thinking all we have is the dodging guy when it's not true. We have inside guys that can catch and finish, okay? And we have wing guys that can catch and finish. So you just have to win. You're in that 1-4. If you don't have your guy cleanly beat, look to the inside soon enough that he can catch the pass and time the cut well like you did, okay? Good job out there tonight, Noah. Solid all around. Mighty Might. A little rough in the beginning. Hard to, you're doing a lot of trying to ninja the ball out of the air rather than soft hands, as Derek reminded you later in the game. Derek's probably be a coach later in his life with that voice, I'm sure. But then the only reason he says that because he knows you're better than that, right? The same reason he knows that's why I ride him and anyone else, okay? we know what you're capable of, okay? And at the end of the game, you showed that. And Mason, a way to get back in the game. You were a little lost by halftime. I'm not sure if you were just disenchanted with the way we were all playing and the flow of it and the energy, but you stepped it up and did a lot of good things in the second half. All right, fellas, Chico tomorrow, all right? Couple of points about them. Again, they have people that can finish on transition. They don't have the same speed that this team we played tonight has, but you still need to get to the hole and play inside out, okay? We need to move the ball better with our transition and use our speed to get fast breaks and put some in the hole.
We need to ride better against them, Coach.
Yeah, we definitely need to ride better against them. They've got a really good LSM. I think his number's 27. I would recommend never trying to dodge him. I just wouldn't. Don't take him one-on-one. Let's be smarter than that. Rotate the ball away from him and clear through if you have the LSM. Okay, so I'm not going to run a 1-4 when 27's sitting up top. Okay, he's that good. And he's excellent off the ground. Yep. Anything on the ground, he's got. And he's very good stick handler.
Ladies, have you ever heard of burying the pole? You guys ever heard that term? Okay, so when the LSM is out in the field, you bury the pole. If he's on you, you guys need to rotate and go on a crease when the pole's on you.
Yep. Just get him out of our peripheral play so that we can run our plays. Because he will put the ball on the ground, just about any of our offensive players, and he will take it upfield. Okay? So we need not to let that happen. They have a number 9 who's an attack guy. He's really good. He's a very finesse, but he didn't score a lot against us.
He used their crease dump several times.
He had like 3 goals. He can move the ball around. He's righty-lefty. I actually think he's better than he played last game. He really did.
He's a lot better than that.
Yeah, he didn't press us very much last game, so let's hope we can handle him. I'm thinking we're probably going to put you on him to start with. Okay? All right? Keep the stick down and work him, okay?
He's taller than me.
He's taller than Derek, but he's not better than Derek. And you guys have been matching up like mad dogs this season. That's the mano-a-mano matchup. And you both are making each other better, which is what practice is all about. If we don't push each other, fellas, if we don't push each other at practice, we don't get better. So I know you guys are going like just animals in there, and everybody likes watching it. So it's a great matchup. You both have improved this season because of each other. Same thing with you guys up top and all the other one-on-ones we do. All of you are pushing each other and making each other better, which is what we need to do. All right, it wasn't the game I scripted, but that's fine. I don't actually make the rules in life. The man above does. So whatever happens, happens. We came out with the W, and that's what counts. We move on. Tomorrow is Chico. I'll have a little bit more to say about it because I've got a couple more hours of film to review. If I see anything else, I will let you know before game time. We are scheduled to face off at 2:30, okay? I would like you here by 1:15 or so. It's supposed to be a nice day, a warm day. I would request of our team moms that we have a case of Gatorade or 2 and oranges, please, for halftime, because it's going to be a day where we can get dehydrated pretty easily. If that's not workable, let me know and I'll go pick it up. We got that covered?
Yep.
Thank you. You guys have any favorites, Gatorade, flavors, colors?
Blue. Anything but red.
Gatorade Rain, but it doesn't
Riptide
exist anymore.
I don't think that's a real thing.
I don't think
All
so.
right,
white all
You
around
can't
it
drink
is.
the one with the Mountain Dew and Rockstar.
Water.
Okay? No Mountain Dew and Rockstar. What? Yeah, just get whatever you see. All right. Again, we really have to be careful with our penalties. Okay, we really almost shot ourselves in the foot tonight with our penalties. It's just one of those things that is a lesson that we're trying to learn here, and that one is discipline. Playing disciplined lacrosse, okay? Avoiding penalties, not opening your mouth, playing the game the way it's supposed to be played, okay? We're better than we played tonight as far as penalties go, okay? Tomorrow we can't do that or we'll lose the game, okay? That's all I can tell you. If you come out tomorrow like you came out tonight with the lack of focus and the penalties, we're gonna lose. Okay? We're going to lose. If you come out and play the kind of game that I know you can play with the intensity and bring a chip to tomorrow's game on your shoulder about how poorly we did play tonight and how we let Folsom play with us almost all night long, then we'll have an edge. And realize, Chico's the only team we lost to this year. You got to get him. You got to want him. You got to breathe, Chico. You just got to feel that there's nothing going to keep you from that game, which means every ground ball is pride, every hustle back into the hole is pride, every coverage is pride. See the man, see the ball. See the man, see the ball. Okay? We can't let cutters come through because they did that against us. As a matter of fact, number 9's first or second goal. He just cut right across, all alone on the crease, caught it, faked once, went low. Nobody was even in checking distance, and I'm talking 6-foot poles, shorties. Nobody. Kind of embarrassing. Okay? We are better than that. So tomorrow, mark up, okay? Heads up defense. Back left, back right, more communication. There wasn't enough communication tonight, offensively or defensively. We need to talk, we need to echo, all right? More than anything, we need to come and rock and roll tomorrow. We need to have fun, okay? In reality, we have very little to lose tomorrow because they've already beaten us. They're already seated ahead of us. And if they beat us twice, they'll stay seated ahead of us. We won't get our first seed that we want, but we'll still be seated pretty high. But we don't want to lose. We don't want to lose. You should want to win. You should be hungry. This is a team we can be and a team we should be if we play cohesively and we play gold country lacrosse. All right? So I hope you got your bad mojo out for the weekend tonight, and tomorrow is going to be all about good juju. Okay? Got it?
Got it, Coach.
All right. Thank you, parents, once again. Bring it in, break it down. We need cages. Cones are already done. I want help with the tables and stuff up to the back of the truck at least before anyone leaves. Let's go. Break it down. Captains, get it in.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Step it on three, step it on me. 1, 2, 3, step it!
Joe.